Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and I'm here at another AT&T tower. This is a small cell. This is a new small cell that was installed, and it went live during the time that I was gone. So I wanted to share that with you guys. This is the CRAN in the middle of a neighborhood. Um, Great for RSRP. As an example, T-Mobile's one bar here. T-Mobile's macro is further outside of the neighborhood. AT&T is on that macro as well, but AT&T put a CRAN up, so that's much better for RSRP. Now, of course, it is LTE only, as we've established, but performance should be quite good, right? As you can see, we're right around 200 megabits per second, and that's for the average consumer, right? Because you guys are going to question it, like it's LTE only. We're in the 5G era. That's understood, right, from a tech enthusiast, wireless enthusiast perspective. But telling you guys, from an average consumer perspective, they don't care what it says as long as it works. Trust me. I have friends that use AT&T that are bare minimum average consumers. They don't care if it says 5GE, LTE, or 5G plus, as long as it works, as long as they can check their stuff, text, call, upload, whatever, as long as it works, they do not care what it says. Trust me on that. So once again, right, consistent performance on the small cell, and as you guys will see, um, at the bottom where it says SC, that stands for small cell, so you guys can see that it is connected to the small cell. So great performance from the small cell. So think about the neighborhood, right? It's in neighborhood, so wirelessly it's going to have better performance. There is fiber here, so there's offloading as well. So this small cell should do well for, years to come, right? Will it eventually get C-band? Yes. And that's, of course, going to boost performance. But for the meantime, this fixes a huge RSRP issue. It's the same issue T-Mobile has now. And it's better uplink, better speed, right, for performance, from a performance perspective. And that, of course, will lead to better calling and everything else, right? It's just overall a much better connection now that the CRAN is here and it's actually active. You guys know about the ping times. I'm not gonna keep repeating that. The ping times are horrible here. The routing is trash. I've tried to contact AT&T about it, but it didn't really go anywhere. Right? They keep telling me it won't change until SA, and so we're waiting on that. But for now, capacity is here. I'm heading to another small cell now to see if that's active and turned on. Capacity is here, so we'll definitely see how much more AT&T builds next year and the year after. Like I said, it's not going to be as aggressive as what Verizon and T-Mobile are going to do from a financial perspective, just because AT&T is focused more on fiber, right? You guys have seen that. But they're still going to do some things on wireless. They're just not going to completely abandon wireless. I've said this before, but they are not going to be as focused as they once were, right? So there's going to still be a lot of cancellations, but they're doing some things still, right? The absolutely necessary things, the priority, they have to prioritize. And yeah, they're doing it. So as you can see now, almost 50 on the uplink, a little over 200 megabits. The C-RAN's performing, capacity is here, a much better overall connection. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.